Welcome, Capricorn. This is your weekly focus, January the 21st through to the 27th, 2019. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. So let's turn to the card for some divine guidance on how to move forward through this incredible strong energy that we are experiencing. We start with the Ace of Cups. Wow, your passions, your dreams, your desires. This could be where you are reaching out and wanting to make a difference within your community, service to others, your duty, so to speak. But it really calls towards your passions, your dreams, your desires, embracing those things and moving forward with those things, where you want happiness, where you want joy, where you want love and celebration. And it can just be, this is Ace of Cups in the first position. You have the power to will it into being. I mean, you have to show up and be present for it, but it goes together. Your plans go together quite smoothly, or the energy that you are trying to instill in certain areas of your life uh, manifests quite easily. In order for you to move in towards passions and dreams and desires, we have the strength card. It's knowing your strength. It's knowing your beauty. It's knowing that you don't have to manipulate or do something underhanded in order to get what you want. In fact, people who rule with an iron fist, they may get the work done. But the minute those people can just run away and be free, they will be. And so it is through love, it is through leading with an integrity and a respect and a compassion that you win over huge support for what you want to create, what you want to manifest. There's this unconditional love that can surround you right now, really helping you to move into your areas of beauty, development, growth. I mean, that could be within your home, family, that could be within the workplace, that could be your career or something within the community. Maybe it's your spirituality being raised. Knight of Cups. Oh, there could be love here. This is the knight in shining armor. So the knight in shining armor, shows up and sweeps you off your feet. So it could be unexpected love, romance happening in your life just seemingly out of the blue. Or it could be asking us to just, you know what? Enjoy the moments that surround you this week. Go with the flow and really be present in the moments of happiness, of joy, and experiencing it. We're so busy in life. We eat a meal and maybe we've tasted that first bite because we were so hungry. But after that, we just, we don't even think about our meal. We're off observing the 50,000 other things that we need to have our focus on during the day. And it's the same when we're sitting down with somebody else. So we're not appreciating their beauty, their wisdom, who they are, their unique personality. We're not experiencing any of that because we're so busy trying to listen to what they have to say so that we can answer them fast so that we can get to the next thing. So don't be in too much of a hurry to jump into the next thing consistently this week, but really hold it back and experience the love and the beauty and the passion and perhaps the romance that's right in front of you, and allow that energy to linger a little bit longer in your life. We have the Six of Cups, where people have told you that you could not succeed, that you cannot do this, that you cannot step into it, you shouldn't, you mustn't, you won't. Um, there's this blockage of you really embracing the things that you truly do want. It's almost like spirit there is coaxing you, like get closer to the flowers. It's okay. You're allowed. You're worthy. You're deserving. Breathe in their their aroma, their fragrance. Embrace them. And all these can be yours and as many more as you wish for. You can. You will. Eight of Swords. You may gain some new understandings this week, or some valuable information may come in. It may be coming from within, or it may be an outside source, absolutely. But it allows you to see for the first time ever where you have actually set up the roadblock yourself in your passage forward. It's a fear, it's an anxiety. You learn something about yourself, some unacknowledged or repressed part of self, and you're able to heal from it and move past it and move into new beginnings because of it. So here we thought that we were fenced in, we could go no farther. We were all dressed in white in this new journey, and then, something bottomed out, and all of a sudden we found ourselves surrounded by swords and blindfolded. And if we take off that blindfold, we will see that there was no swords in front of us. But even if we would have moved around with our bodies a little bit, we probably would have knocked one of those swords over because they're not very deep into the soil. So it was by us seeing what we told ourselves to see rather than the reality of the situation has actually held us back. But there's some kind of information or clarity coming in this week for you to really understand that roadblock was just an illusion. We have the Knight of Swords. Oh, there's energy in you this week to go forward. It's like you have been meandering through the forest, and you've had to dismount, you've had to turn around because there was a fallen log or a rock in the way, or the path was washed out, or you had a stream and you had to follow it down until it was safe to cross. And now you hit this open field, and you raise your sword high and you yell, charge. And there's action, and especially towards the weekend, towards here we are, we're getting close to Friday, Saturday kind of energy. But wherever you are putting your focus, your attention, your energy, you're working towards a passion, a joy, a transformation in your life. You will find great success. So all you have to do is show up and do the work. Show the commitment. King of Pentacles, tried and true, is being well grounded. It's by taking educated risks. It's about thinking outside the box. It's about coming up with new ideas, expand your self-expression in some way, to bring something into being by your own self-expression, your own statement, personal statement, a unique experience. The Moon. It's all about your emotion. It's all about your passion. It's all about you understanding how deserving you are. It's all about, and it could be something, it could be very much something that has been, unacknowledged, or it's a repressed part of yourself. It's some subconscious action that you take because of something that happened when you were 5 or 10 or 20. And all of a sudden you realize it. All of a sudden, because this card here is kind of like a deja vu, reminiscing as well, although I didn't read it like that. But with the Moon card out here, it's almost like all of a sudden, your mind goes to a time that you didn't even remember. My goodness, and you remember it in great detail. And you're like, wow, I haven't thought of that in years. I wonder why that popped into my head. Well, there's a reason it popped into your head, and it's to show you something. It's to show you how you made a decision at that point in time of your behaviors or your habits or your decisions and how you're going forward and how it's affected you till now. And is that the right course of action? Or was it just a temporary in order to get you through and it just stayed a lot longer? So you uncover something, you realize something. So meditation, prayer, very important. Sit in quiet contemplation. And, you want to be that wolf. You want to have that wild, untamed kind of freedom, liberation. And the more you love yourself, the more that you can step into what truly can be yours going forward when it comes to success, when it comes to happiness, when it comes to, and this could be within the home, but I'm getting this more as work or career. It's by being true to yourself that you can really start to set up some wonderful steps to gain what you want when it comes to career, when it comes to job, when it comes to community efforts. Five of Cups. When we first get into relationships, we have this little mask we wear, right? And we only show the side of ourselves that we want to show. And they're doing the exact same thing. And we can't wait to see them again. And we automatically can now just change our schedule that couldn't have been changed for anybody or anything. It was just undoable. If anybody asked us to change something in our life, and that new relationship comes in, and all of a sudden, clear slate. I don't know. I'm yours. What time do you want to meet? And they ask us to do something, and we, of course we can, right? And we ask them to do something, and of course they can. And then over time, we get used to each other. A little bit of that mask slips over, and we don't bother adjusting it anymore. It's more of this is who I am. And they ask us to do something, and we go, oh, you do it. How do I get nominated for that every time? Or we ask them to do something and they're thinking the same thing, or they say it out loud to us. And so we fail to realize the beauty and the support and the love and the passion that we already have in our relationships. And it may be that we need to take the relationship back to the beauty of the relationship and forget all the little things that don't really matter in the long run. All those little details of what bothers us. So this is really a card about turning away from the negative and looking at the positive in the relationship or what can be. This could be where you've had some bad relationships, so you just don't want to get into another relationship. Nah, ain't for me. I've been burned by the looks of these cards 3 times. But you know what? There's 2 beautiful relationships right behind you. One that will bring in happiness, romance, maybe a little bit of lust. You never know what's there. And so by looking at those 3 relationships and saying, oh, they didn't work, so therefore I don't deserve to be in a relationship. I don't deserve to be loved, and I don't want it. I just, I know what to expect from myself. So this is asking you to remove that block. This is asking you to turn around and seeing the people who want to love you, that want to support you, that want to embrace you, that want to move forward with you, and opening up to some of those relationships. Because there is a lot of, especially, and that's for new relationships, but when we're looking at the family dynamics or your clan or your tribe or your community, even, the people that are closest to you, your best friend, the people at work that you love, within the community, within the family, we could have a tendency to see the things that are negative about them before the positive. And so this card is really asking us to look at the positive in each and every relationship and to embrace it and to get excited about your future going forward together. We have the Ace of Wands. An aha moment, an epiphany comes in and just magically changes everything for you. Seriously. This brings in the balance seemingly out of nowhere. This can turn great chaos into a calm. Now we sit here and we're so heavily in thought, we might not have even noticed that it has happened. Our wish, our hope, or what we have been trying to plan for, strategize for, is already coming into existence because we willed it. So, in some way, your words to God, your angels, your spirit guides, the Creator, is very strong right now. So, use that energy to bring into your life the balance, the security, the well being, the ideas that are going to lead you forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.